Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your February 2016 tarot reading. So, one of the things that I was sensing first is that for those of you in, relationships or dating, I feel like there's some sense of secrecy around the people that you're dating. I feel like you're dating somebody who has a lot of options, okay? You yourself might have options, but I feel like there's some secrecy associated with it. And I feel like a lot of you might be keeping secrets, not because there's infidelity or anything like that, but because there's a lot of jealousy coming in from your external environment, and you try to seclude yourself, and you're trying to keep everything hidden for your own peace of mind. And as a result of it, other people are like pestering you. I feel like there's energy circulating around you, like people who are being nosy and just try I'm not doing the Celtic cross, sorry about that. Just trying to, get glimpses and pieces of information, because like they have pieces of the puzzle but they don't see the whole story, and they're just curious and they're trying to figure things out on their own. So keep whatever you want out of the public environment to yourself, okay? It is an important month to hold on things very closely to your heart, mainly because I feel like this energy circulating around you of like, it's not exactly rumors and gossip, but it's just misinformation circulating around you. So keep everything to yourself and try to be a little bit more self-contained rather than scattering your energy. I feel that it would be in your best interest to withdraw a little bit for this month. There is something heavy that is weighing on your chest, I'm sensing as well. And you feel like you need to expose it. You need to like let it out. But I feel that it's best to hold it in. I feel like it's best to hold it in. So let's just see what's going on here. Yeah, so somebody has a lot of options here, and they're doing something they're not supposed to, and it seems as if you're almost catching them in the act as well, and you're just like, maybe I should reveal it. But I feel that there is such a thing as divine intervention and divine justice, and the karmic scale balancing act, and whatever it is, will be, there is divine intervention, and the karmic scale will be balanced by the universe. So you don't really need to intervene in this situation, okay? I just want you to keep that in mind. So I'm going to get one last card before so protect your knowledge. Protect your knowledge. Whatever you know, try to keep it to yourself, because I don't feel that it's going to serve any purpose getting out. I don't sense that. Okay, so the first thing here is you are showing up as the Page of Pentacles. And once again, the Page of Pentacles this is a very young energy. And this is a person that is, in the upright position. It's somebody who's very, very grounded, and whenever I see this card, I think about somebody who is very preoccupied with shiny objects. They dart from one thing to the next. They start projects without finishing. When it's in the reverse position like that, all those things apply, and I feel like you might have a lot of options in terms of dating partners, in terms of job prospects as well. You just have a lot of options, and I feel that because things are like this, I feel that for a lot of you, especially male or female, but I feel like a lot of you might have too many options on your hands. You might be juggling two, three, multiple people. And this is not the month for you to do that, because something is coming out here, okay? So if you are doing that, just know that by the 15th or so, everything will start to collapse. So something for you to think about. Any type of indiscretion in any type of romantic dealing, it is going to come to the surface. Any type of indiscretion regarding investment opportunities, work situation, it is going to come to the surface. So this is a very karmic month where divine intervention and things like that, things are coming to the surface, and there's no going back from it. So it's major, all right? I do feel that for those of you who are dating other people, especially a fire sign, if you are dating a fire sign, and this is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, there is going to be a sense of possibly this person coming back into your life. And I feel that for a lot of you, there was once upon a time a lot of emotional investment coming in from both sides, and this is the month in which they're pretty much making that last exit out of your life, is what I'm sensing. So whatever the situation is, there is certainly some clarity coming through where it's not really working out for you, so you are turning your attention to another situation, and this person's on their way out by the end of the month, okay? And I feel like there's no going back to it. This is pretty much final. We start out with the 5, which is the Hierophant in the reverse, and we end with like some type of exit stage left. The 5s deal with conflict, and I feel like this has been a brewing conflict, or this is a situation where you feel like, I'm not accepting that, I'm not putting up with it, so enough's enough, and you're on your way out. So it's kind of like that type of energy. For those of you who are dealing with air signs specifically, we do have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords in this context, I feel that this is a situation where you both might have very strong, so air signs, excuse me, are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. There might be a very, very strong connection between the two of you, and for some reason somebody wants like to either, they're trying to incorporate, one another into their lives, and I do feel there's some healing that is going to work out. There is a great emotional rapport, emotional investment in this air sign as well. So I definitely feel that this is worth building upon, okay? However, if you are your partner, and I feel like a lot of you, if you are dealing with situations where you have way too many options and you're not taking this person seriously, they're going to know about it. So whatever you're doing, or your partner's doing and they're not supposed to, it is going to come to the surface. There's no mincing words or getting around this situation. But whatever that thing is, it's going to allow you to narrow down your options, to know who's the right person for you, and to know who to bring forward into your future. So, we end up with 3 of Wands, and we have 3 people showing up here. So it's pretty clear here who's going to be around and who's not, okay? So I feel that some balancing, some realization, some very, very intense karmic situation is being brought to light so that you or your partner can narrow down your options and can see a way forward. But I definitely see some secrecy, some threesome type of relationship, love triangle that is coming through, but one person is going to be weaned out of this environment by the end of the year. I'm sorry, the month. I also feel that it could be the air sign. If it's a threesome type of situation, somebody is leaving and reducing it into like a twosome situation. Honestly, with the Hierophant in the reverse position, I definitely feel that for a lot of you, some major significant relationship is pretty much going through transformation for the better. And this is basically... if you have been separated, for example, I feel there's a process of coming together. If you have been stable, then I definitely feel this is the month in which, those contracts, legal contracts, are going to be brought up, and you're going to figure out if you're dealing with some type of infidelity as well. There is going to be legal contract where you both can sever ties. So this is a month that is all about severing something that has been a huge burden on us financially, spiritually, and just in the greater scheme of things, like emotionally, okay? So there is some severance happening, and it is, endings are very difficult, but without endings, we can't see our way forward, and we're just stuck in the past and stuck in a very dark place. So endings need to occur so that new energies and abundance can come into our lives. And it doesn't happen in succession. You have to, go through this process. You have to grieve. You have to mourn it before life will be okay again. And you also have to go through massive amounts of healing. But it is all coming through. So I feel like for the first half of this month, a lot of you are going through some type of a breakdown in a significant relationship. This can also be, a situation where you are weaned out of a work environment, and this isn't coming as a surprise because it's not the Tower energy. This is something that has been like a long time in the making, so you're not surprised by it and you're not going to be hit hard by it. So I don't feel that it's one of those situations where you're just like, I don't know where else to go. You actually have shelter, and you actually have to, your plans are a little bit derailed, but you're going to be okay. There is definitely, that whole divine intervention justice coming through in order to help you to, it's kind of like the universe doing some type of an autocorrect in order for you to reach a better place where you are going to feel hopeful again. So whatever plans that you were waiting to execute, whatever projects you were looking to implement into the outer world, you're going to realize that if it was formed in Mercury in retrograde, it's going to fall apart anyways. So there are potentially, relationship partners, projects that you want to implement into the outer world, that you want to build upon, and you're going to realize this month that, oh, maybe this wasn't meant for me and that's why it's falling away, so that you can have the real thing by the end of this month, okay? Things are leaving so that the stable, the true choices can remain in our lives. So I feel like, there's that whole expression, like, too many fish in the sea, or there's just like plenty of other options out there for you. So that's what's coming in. And if you were trying to, juggle between multiple things, multiple projects, multiple people, this is the month in which the autocorrect happens from the universe, and you realize that it's quality over quantity, and you're going to have to take a different approach moving forward because there's no alternative, okay? When divine intervention steps in, it is something that is bigger than all the people involved. It is the major arcana, and it seems to me there is some karma. There's some very, very strong karmic relationship that is going to be tested this month. And you're going to know by the end of this month pretty much if it's going to make or break for good. And I feel that a lot of you are ending this month with a sense of isolation. So I feel like a major significant relationship is going to end. And it's not, like I said, it's not one of those things where it comes as a surprise. So if you've been in a stable relationship and all of a sudden it ends, I don't feel that's what's happening here. This has been something that is problematic, that has been brewing for the past few months, for the past few years even, and the karma is just, it's kind of like snowballing out of control, and this is the month in which it breaks. So this isn't coming as a surprise. If it was coming as a surprise, we would get the Tower, but I don't feel that. But I definitely feel some indiscretion is being caught here. And as a result of it, there is going to be some divine justice coming through, dished out, and you are going to be very well protected though. So you are surrounded by good people and good cards. So I do feel that the healing is going to happen for you. For those of you who are single and dating, once again, you have plenty of options around, and I would say that, between the two energies, the earth, the fire and the air, go with the air sign, because I feel like it's more in tune with your vibration. And I definitely feel this is somebody that operates, I feel like with a lot of Taurus in general, there's that, earthiness about you, that very sensual earthiness energy around us, about you. And I feel like dating an air sign would also bring in would activate more of the crown chakra energy, where it's more intellectual. So I feel that it's a very good complementarity that you're bringing into the relationship. So, going more for the air sign this month, that would be the best bet for you. I also feel that for a lot of you, you have recently ended a relationship, a very significant relationship, and you're getting out there and you're, trying to court other people, or you're just getting out there dating. And I feel like, honestly, just, if you need some time to heal, if you're not over it, it's okay to date, but I feel like you're scrambling to, make things stick, is what I'm sensing. So if you have recently gotten out of a very significant relationship, take some time to heal. The healing needs to happen first before you can give yourself to another person. So that's what's happening here with these two cards. I feel like you're hoping that, you're feeling the pain. You're feeling some type of emotional pain from a failed significant relationship. And you're going out and you're trying to find another person to heal you. But you know, healing needs to happen first within ourselves in order for us to, you know, right ourselves, in order to offer our love to another person, and in order for us to be whole and comfortable and confident and dateable. So this healing needs to happen first, and I feel like you're doing it the other way around, where you expect a new person or another person to come in and heal you. It doesn't happen that way. You have to be whole first, and you have to be fully functional in order for you to attract good relationship partners. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're kind of like still a little bit stuck in the past, and that's understandable if you've just gotten out of a significant relationship. So don't push it. Do the healing first, and then the right relationship partner will come along. But I do feel for this month, the option is an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I definitely feel that for there's, you know, air and fire around you. So let me just see in terms of you know, the star card, it is a wish fulfillment card. So if you've been waiting and waiting very patiently, waiting on some type of a resolution, you are going to be able to get it by the end of this month, okay? So in terms of finances for this month, it is not looking too great. I do feel that if there's like a job you're waiting on, if you have recently left a job, you're waiting on other employment opportunities, there is going to be a little bit of a pay cut that you're going to have to take. But I definitely feel new jobs coming through for you that would potentially require that you relocate, you know, like moving a little bit further away, or even commuting in order to get there. Okay, so I definitely feel that you might have to commute, and as a result of it, you might have to I'm sensing that there's more of a less social energy, more isolation coming through for you guys, like towards the end of this month. But I feel very strongly that one relationship has one thing has to be sacrificed in order for more opportunities to come in. And you are pretty much swimming in abundance in terms of romantic partners, in terms of work situation. And you're not going to see this until like roughly the 20th of this month, when things start to come full circle, when, you know, the autocorrect situation starts to happen in your life, okay? So do hang in there. And I believe I mentioned this as well for the yearly reading. Please hang in there. Things are going to look up, and I feel like, you know, things are going to start to look up when you catch wind of this situation where things are like starting to correct themselves and they're starting to flow, and you're going to feel that, you know, things are going to be okay. It's a slow process, but you're going to catch, you know, a glimpse of it coming in February, and then even then it unfolds very, very slowly. But you have to let go of the old in order to have the new. You can't straddle between, you know, two worlds and expect everything to autocorrect on its own. It's sort of like whenever there is some type of a jolt to the system, we hang on to things that we know for a sense of security. And I feel like that's what's happening here. So you have to make up your mind to release everything that is old, everything that's not serving you, everything that has been problematic for you. And you have to release all of it, because the autocorrect can't happen if there's still bits and chunks of debris left over. The autocorrect can't be thorough and can't be complete if there are still blockages in certain areas of your life. So make up your mind to release, and release everything all at once and just not look back. And then the autocorrect will start to happen a lot sooner, a lot faster for you. So it is within your power to control this energy, Taurus, and I do hope that you make the right choice, okay? If you'd like a private reading, please contact me at temperatestar@gmail.com, or you can visit my website and schedule an appointment for yourself. The information is found in the description box below. I do wish you all a wonderful Valentine's Day, and take it easy for this month, okay? A lot of good things are coming in, so focusing on your money would be a little bit more, I guess, a productive use of the energy, all right? So have a wonderful month. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.